Hello there, beautiful people. How are you today? I hope you are doing well. Today we are going to be talking about taking a $3 palette going from day to night. So it's kind of like a 2-in-1. I'm gonna cheat a little here because I'm actually gonna showcase 2 palettes, but $3 each for 4 shades, an 8 shadow palette for $6. I think yes, please. So let's just go ahead and get into it. So I said $3 palette. I am talking about the bite-size palettes from E.L.F Cosmetics. These are like hidden gem. They have so many how do I say, schemes, like color schemes available. Like they have this one here that's called Cream and Sugar. It's a very light, as you can see. It goes from very, pale, just a ivory peach color, all the way to this chocolate brown and some shimmers in between. Very beautiful and stunning, as you can see. Then the other one I have is this one in truffles. This is actually the first one I got, this truffles one. I got it because I was wanting just a little bit something smoky in my collection, and you can see this is a very perfect like taupe smoky eye. And I got this palette first with one vision in mind, and then I wanted to dabble out and I got this one, so here we are. I know they have a mauvey rose one called like Rose Water, and then they have like a blue and browns and a yellow and green, and they're amazing. So I suggest not to sleep on it anymore. Go to Walmart, go to Target, Ulta, wherever, get you this palette. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the eye tutorial. What I'm gonna do, I already did my face, as you can see, but I'm just gonna dip into this little ivory shade here, and we're just gonna fluff this all over our lid just to kind of set all of our face products that we did in place. Okay, when I do my eyes first, if I'm doing like a crazy intense look, like we're going to dinner, date night, whatever, if I'm doing crazy intense eyeshadow, I'll do my eyes first, and that's when I'll use an eye primer. But when I do my face first, like today, I like to just, because I take all the product over my eyes, so like my foundation, concealer, all of that. So I like to just set it with a light blending shade like this, just to get everything ready. Like, you're creating a blank canvas for all the shadows to go on top of. So this is where I'm at. Okay, so this is the palette that I had specific mind in. Now we're gonna do day to night, so 2-in-1. So for me and my job, especially COVID season, we're wearing masks all day because I don't work from home. I work at a dental office, and so I want to look not dead. I want to look alive, like, hey guys, how you doing? Just a little bit something extra on the lid. So what I like to do is I like to take kind of like a bronzy shade. Sometimes I will take just my straight bronzer and put it in the crease just as a blending color. So literally this is how easy this is. I will take just this big fluffy blush brush, and I'll go into this caramel bronze shade here, or if you have bronzer, use your bronzer, but this is perfect for what I want to achieve, because it just brings a little bit of depth, like bronze monochromatic depth to the look. A lot of people, which I've been enjoying the look lately, where people are just going in with a shade or two deeper than their skin tone, so like bronzer, and just doing like a matte, soft look. I think that is so sultry and so just something. I like to just take this and fluff it all over the lid and into the crease, just to give some dimension to the lid there. Oh yeah. Okay, so honestly, you could stop here. You could literally throw on liner, mascara, and call it good. I like to, in my daytime, I like to then take the shimmer shade, which is just this beautiful taupe, and I like to take it on my finger instead of a brush, because I feel like it packs just a little bit more to it. Okay, let me see if I can zoom you guys in since we are working on the eyes. It's just this beautiful silvery taupe shade, and I feel like it blends into the crease so nice. Like, I feel like this shade will look good on a plethora of skin tones, so whether you're fair to light like me, or medium, or even deeper skin tone, I think this will work on deeper skin tones for sure. But I think smoky palettes are so pretty on brown eyes, and I have brown eyes. So then, you know, this is, you have it. Some people, if you like liner, you can throw in some liner and mascara, call it good, or you could literally just throw on mascara or a lash if you're feeling it and just go from here. I think this is very pretty, very simple, basic, put together. Now, here's where we are gonna take a step up, okay? So this is like 85% of the time, this is what I've got on my eyeshadow on my lid, whether it's this specific palette or something else. Like for daytime, I've got just a light fluffy color in the crease and then a nice bright shining shimmer color on the lid just to add a little bit extra oomph to it, you know? So this is what I was saying though, that we can go a step up from here. Now what we can do is go into this chocolate shade here and just ever so slightly blend this into the outer crease and into the center, just right there. This is gonna add extra depth to the eye, and just obviously you took it just one step further without doing a whole lot of work. Ta-da! It's just a little bit more deep and sultry than this eye. This eye is just fresh and awake, and this one is just like, all right, let's go to dinner. Same thing on this other eye here, just going into the outer crease and blending it into that center there. Looks so pretty. Now with that same shade, I'm just gonna blend on the lower lash line just to kind of bring everything together. Just gonna add a little bit more of that chocolate just to depthen it a little bit more. So if I have time, this is typically what I'll do. I like to do this for the day. Now what I'm gonna do is just throw on some eyeliner. My go-to eyeliner for this look is this Wet n Wild Breakup Proof Retractable eyeliner. It is in the shade brown. I think they do have a black shade available, but I just love brown eyeliner. So I'm just gonna draw this on the lid. I can't do this one-handed. So just gonna draw this on the lid here, just kind of lining it, just kind of, I don't know, haphazardly, but still with like some elegance and grace. Okay, and that looks great. Then I'll go in with a little bit more of that shimmer just to liven it up a bit. And then you just took this look one step further. Okay, so say, you know, you're going to work like this, you got your mascara on, everything looks good, but now you're gonna go out to dinner. Now most people, they might be very comfortable with this, and that is a-okay, but say, you know, you're going somewhere just a little romantic and you want to spice it up just like later, and you just want a good sultry smoky eye. This is how we're gonna take this just one step further. So I guess technically this is like 3 to 4 looks in one, but it, you know, I don't care. This palette is gold. It's amazing. Okay, so now, you know, you've got all this together. You're gonna go back into both of these shades, the caramel and the chocolate here, with that same blending brush that you used earlier in the day. You're just gonna take that and now focus that more in the crease. Yeah, take it all the way in. Don't just stop at that center now. Take it all the way in. Start at the crease and then blend it in. Like start at the outer corner and blend in. Okay, and now we're gonna take more of this precise crease brush. I don't know what you would technically call this. I feel like I make up names for brushes half the time, but this is more of like a packed blending brush. And now you're gonna go into the black. And you're just gonna ever so slightly put this in the outer and just blend it out. And you can go a little bit on the lash line there too, just to get that diffused lash look, and blend down on your lower lash line. And this shade, make sure you're focusing the black just on that outer V corner and blending it into that chocolate brown. I mean, you could take the black all the way up, but I think that's not the look I'm striving for today, so we're gonna not do that. Okay, so now we're gonna go back into the shimmer. This time I am gonna grab a brush and we're gonna just place that right on the lid there. Oh yeah. Bring that shimmer back. And just blend that corner out again. Just make it look soft and diffused. Fluff away the fallout, because this palette does have some fallout. I won't lie on that. So from here, you know, you've already got the liner on from earlier in the day. You could either redraw that liner on, or you could go in with like a liquid liner and just really carve out the lash line and either add a wing or whatever. My favorite thing to kind of do from here is to take a flat define brush and go into the black and the chocolate and just kind of, you know, haphazardly on the flat end. Definitely dust it off because you don't want fallout for this. And now you're just gonna take this and diffuse that lash line and kind of just trace the liner that you have from earlier. And the reason I like using this flat brush here is because you can really flick it out and it gives you just kind of that winged look there. Ta-da. So, I mean, you could stop here if you're okay with that, but if you want to take it just one step further, then you can do what we just executed there. So, let me do that for this eye. It's almost just like you're making like a stamp with this little brush here. You're just tracing kind of a wing, bringing it in, and just diffusing that lash line, and it just looks a little bit more bold. Now you're definitely going to want to take your powder brush again, and because I do have some serious fallout with this palette, so that's why sometimes I know, like, if I'm doing intense looks, I will do my eyes first. A good trick also, if you're just doing like a touch-up makeup, is you can reapply some like loose setting powder on your under eye while you're doing it. One, because that'll help the creasing from during the day to like what's the word I'm looking for? To smooth itself. And then you can just fluff away that translucent powder, therefore the fallout will fluff away with it and it won't necessarily get into your makeup. I am gonna quickly do my lashes off camera. I'm just gonna throw on some mascara real quick. I'm not really feeling too flirty, vivacious today, even though this is a very vivacious look and you could go to town on this. We're just going to my grandma's after church. So what I'm doing though is I'm just taking some setting powder and just fluffing this under the eye here to help grab the fallout. I feel like this is a good trick because sometimes, like earlier when I just took this brush and I fluffed it out, sometimes if you just do that, I feel like it drags around the product. This allows the fallout to grab onto something and be fluffed away without like dragging the black speckles or dark brown speckles all over your face. And while you got this powder out, you can just retouch wherever you need because, you know, you had the whole day of work on you. Ooh, almost just hit myself in the face with that mirror. That would have not been good at all. Okay, so we've got our lashes on. I just did mascara today. I went in with the Exhibitionist, the CoverGirl Exhibitionist mascara, and then the Essence Lash Princess. Mwah. These are my favorite to have combined lately. I feel like they just give a real nice lifted spidery look, which I am so into. I just really wanted to showcase how you could take just a simple $3 palette from daytime wear all the way to nighttime wear, how you can really get a versatile look out of this, especially if you are tight on money. I know COVID, you know, there's a bunch of stuff. I mean, we've all heard it, right? And some people may be tight on money because of that, because, you know, you're not working, whatever, or you might be tight on money because you're just trying to save your money, pay back your debts, and you're just trying to be a responsible spender, you know? So this is, I think, really great versatile palette that you can do a lot of looks with. I think you just have to get creative and use your imagination. I think the placement of your dark colors is really what helps with the versatility, especially, you know, like how we went from, you know, just that one step up from just a simple daytime to just a little bit more, and then how you could take it one step further. I think depending on where you place your darker shades is really where you can get the versatility. So I think just experimenting and having fun. I think if you were to get both of these palettes, you can really make these, like, you can make them work. I think using the blending shade here, this more like caramel color in with this palette, I think would be really awesome too. These these brown shades, I'm not convinced that they're not the same. I think I've swatched them before and they are just slightly different. Like this one in that smoky palette is just a little bit more chocolatey, and this one, I don't know, it has more red tone. Whatever, I shouldn't be the one really using descriptor words on that. Oh no, I totally have like eyeshadow up in my forehead. What is this? I'm sorry. What is this? Same effect. So anyway, I feel like if you were to pick both of these up, I think you could get some really awesome versatile looks. Don't make this a shot game on how many times I've said versatile, but it is what it is. I forgot that I was hiding that. So I don't like hair in my face. I need to fix this. This is gonna drive me bonkers. Oh, okay. Thank you guys so much for watching this video today on how you can get very different looks from a $3 eyeshadow palette. I mainly wanted to focus on this truffle one, as you could see from the video, but I think if you get the sugar and cream one, it's really awesome. I encourage you to check out all their other products, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. It was a quick one for me to film, which I appreciate, and I will see you beautiful world changers in the next video. I just encourage you guys to share the love, spread peace, and be kind this week. Please be kind, okay? I love you guys so much, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good week.